We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Washington Commanders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up there.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Howell changing the play here. Robinson with another carry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They go play action with Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, So what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? Hey, boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated and jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
I always upset a coordinator. Yeah. But they like you. This defense for the Commanders is much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Washington going to send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Mahomes going to throw. He's into space past the 25, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now Patrick going to change the play. He's got connection to Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Kansas City.
And again, it's Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd down and 4. Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Bunker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll go play action. Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Pacheco is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And another negative play there as they stop him again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Butker's kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And he returns this to the 22. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
One last shot before the break. Howell got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Did you see the replay?
The final shot before break. Powell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That one caught by Rice. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Bates. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Running left to give to Pacheco. Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15 he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And that play was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third down and 10. Now Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
But on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Too much that time. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to put him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
That's not what I saw.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Again, it's Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Get out of here with a W, offense.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Leo Chanel. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that will keep this a 3-point game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And some space here. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd down, goal to go. Here's Pacheco. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Here's Antonio Gibson taking it about the 1.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin the drive with Robinson.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Powell to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. This is 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the